Hey y'all, Irix Guy here, and I'm about to use my SodaStream for the first time. You may have watched my unboxing video. If you haven't, check the link within this video's description, you can find that. But what I'm going to do with the kit, the SodaStream kit, the one you'll find within this video's description, I'm going to go ahead and set everything up. Again, this is the first time I've done this, and I'm doing this intentionally because I want it to be a representation of what you might encounter if you decide to purchase this SodaStream kit as well. So we're going to look at the included documentation here to make sure that that everything's set up. Now this will not have to be changed every time. This is called the carbonator, and you can have this refilled or you can get larger carbonators. This basically carbonates the water. So what I need to do, since I've never done this, is read to see how I install the carbonator. Okay, this is talking about filling the carbonator here. It's a very simple kit to use, and the best thing is you don't have to use electricity. It's all okay. So this comes off. It's this carbonator that makes things work. That just sits on the top. We'll put that back on in a minute. So let's take the carbonator off here. And it says best before date. Okay, I'm okay with that. So this is CO2. You can see you got a little threaded valve there. So this will screw into your thing here. And again, you can get larger carbonator bottles. So check the link within this video's description and you can find those. This is just the one that comes with the kit. You can get one that's a lot taller. And the advantage to that is that you'll be able to create more 1 liter bottles of soda before you have to have it refilled or replaced. So we've got the carbonator in there. The next thing we do is simply put this top piece back on. Goes in right. Well, I missed the bottom there. That was my fault. Okay, that's perfectly in. Now the next thing we're going to do, this little tray that fell off the bottom, I'm going to put it back in. Now I do have some of the samples. As I had mentioned in my unboxing video, I had an unfortunate error. I encountered an unfortunate error and I fell in the snow. And I busted open the box and most of the samples. But what I'm going to do is a baseline. Since I do like to drink many brands of popular cola, as a baseline I'm going to use this. This is the SodaStream Soda Mix Cola. This right here you can find within this video's description as well as other flavors. But this is the first flavor I'm going to make because I think that this will be a great baseline, knowing that I do drink 1 or 2 Cokes or cola type beverages a day. It'll be a good baseline to compare the flavor of this. Okay, so what we're going to do now, this is the bottle right here that's actually going to be used to house this cola when it's made. You can get more of these, and I've got them featured within the link within this video's description. So if you want to have, maybe you want to have cola, maybe you want to have root beer, lemon lime, variety of flavors, you can do that, and you can have multiple bottles in your fridge at the same time, and that's what I like. This is a very nice size. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to, and it's just a very simplistic process, and you'll get this with your kit when you order one as well. You just fill the carbonating bottle with very cold water. So I'm just going to use filtered tap water. And it says screw into the machine and then pull the lever. First thing I'm going to do, wash this out really quick, so I'll be right back over here. Okay, now I'm going to fill this with very cold tap water. And SodaStream makes this very simplistic. They've got a fill line right there. It's a visual indication of how much very cold water you should put. So I'm just going to use water out of my fridge because that water is filtered and it's actually very cold. Actually, I think that water out of my fridge is 30-something degrees, so it's It should be the perfect temperature for creating this this first batch of SodaStream cola. Okay, and as you can see there, I filled this pretty much perfectly. Actually, I'm going to dump a little bit of water out because I just barely went over the recommended fill line. Okay, so now it's dead on with the recommended fill line. Again, very cold water out of my refrigerator's water dispenser, just, you know, city water that is filtered by the fridge. So it says fill carbonating bottle with very cold water, screw the bottle into the machine. Okay, so we're going to screw it on here. Again, make sure your top of your bottle is off before you attempt to screw it on. Let me make sure I'm doing the right thing here. Pull the carbonating lever. I want to make sure I don't pull, so okay. So we put this in here. And again, this is my first time doing this, so if I'm not exactly perfect, it's because this is the first time I've used the SodaStream, and I wanted to create an accurate representation of how easy or how challenging it may be to use. So far, it's been very easy. So let me just make sure I've screwed my bottle in here. That may be all that it has to be screwed. Oh no, actually it'll go in more. And that's obviously important that it's screwed in because, yeah, let's see. Maybe this... Okay, so that pushes up so I can screw it in. Okay, now it's screwed in. You can see that's tight. So that was a learning opportunity right there. So the bottle's completely screwed in. And it says pull the carbonating lever in short pulls until you hear a loud buzz. 3 buzzes provide carbonation. Pull the carbonating lever. So there's something I've got to figure out here. So I would call that a push. Okay, there we go. So it's this top button. Until you hear a loud buzz. Okay, so that was a loud buzz. Pull the bottle towards you and unscrew it. And add soda mix. Shake gently. So before I pull it towards me, I'm going to go ahead and open this soda mix here, since I haven't used it yet. Again, this is my first batch. And this is the cola flavor. So we're going to open this up. Okay, and I think this has a measuring cap. I just want to make sure I've got that ready before I do it. Fill the bottle with cold water, okay. Fill measuring cup with soda mix. Okay. So that's the measuring cup. So I do need to take this off. There's the measuring cup. So I'm going to fill that with the soda mix. Okay, Okay, so what we're going to do now is, as this had mentioned, we're going to screw this off. We're going to pull it forward. You could hear that pressure in there. That's good. That's acknowledgement that it has been carbonated. Okay, so we've screwed that off. Now we're going to add our cola mix. Put that back on my cola. That's the best thing. This, obviously, I can make several batches with this. Now it said to screw the lid on and shake gently. You can see that fizz in there, which indicates that this is carbonated. Carbonated beverage. And again, this is the first time I've done it, so I don't know how long I should shake to make it optimal. Let's see if it indicates. Pull bottle towards you, unscrew, tilt bottle, and close. Close tightly, shake gently, and enjoy. I've probably shaken it up enough. Look at that. Just like a cola that you would get off your shelf at your local grocery store. Except the pleasure of this is that it's mixed fresh with your SodaStream, and you can get a variety of flavors. And the best part is you can order them all within the link within this video's description from Snag Bear. Just makes it convenient. So let's go ahead and give this a taste test here. This is important to see how this product is. And put some ice cubes in my glass just like I would with a store-bought pre-mixed cola. And now what I'm going to do is open this. Hear that hiss? That's nice. Fizzing over the ice cubes just like a store-bought cola would. And it's actually very delicious. Without dropping the brand names of the popular colas out there, I will say that it's kind of a balance between two of the leading brands. It's not overly sweet, but it's just sweet enough, and I will without a doubt be mixing more of this and getting the other flavors. So again, this was my first video. First time I've used SodaStream. You could see it was very simple to use. Obviously the first time I had to get the logistics of everything right. But now that I understand how to properly use this, it's super simple and I'm super satisfied. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Share it with others. And again, check the link within this video's description because you can find the SodaStream, the various accessories that I use, and I'll continue to add to that as I buy more flavors, and I'll review those flavors as well. So subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/IrixGuy, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day.